Hello, and welcome to the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. And I'm your host, Ellen Broderick. We are going to start a series of meditations using the work of St. Francis of Assisi, also known as Francis Bernardone. That was his birth name. He lived from the later part of the 12th century into the first quarter of the 13th century. And he is known as the saint of animals and the environment. He often uses images like the sun and the moon and the earth and the birds and animals in his poems or prayers. He is said to have had divine union with God. One thing I learned in putting this together was that he had been in Damascus in the Middle East and was said to have met and been influenced by Rumi's master, Shams. And that makes a lot of sense when you think about his St. Francis's commitment to the sick and the poor, but also his singing and dancing ecstatically, which he's also known for. There's a day, the Saint's Day is October 4th, and many churches throughout the world have an opportunity for animals to be brought to the church to be blessed. So let's start, and there will be two poems that I share this week. So I will read each one twice, and we'll leave a long pause at the end of the second reading. The first one is called He Asked for Charity. God came to my house and asked for charity, and I fell on my knees and cried, "Beloved, what may I give?" "Just love," he said, "just love." God came to my house and he asked for charity, and I fell on my knees and cried, "Beloved, what may I give?" "Just love," he said, "just love." And the second piece that I'll share today is an excerpt from a piece called The Holy Water. And both this and the last one are Daniel Ladinsky translations. The holy water my soul's brow needs is unity. Love opened my eye and I was cleansed by the purity of each form. The holy water my soul's brow needs is unity. Love opened my eye and I was cleansed by the purity of each form. Noticing your breath. Noticing sounds that are in and around the area that you're in. Perhaps smells in the air. And the touch of the air on your skin. And when you feel comfortable, opening your eyes. So thank you for joining, and I hope you'll join us again next week. for the Inspired Living with Ellen Broderick podcast. Have a lovely week.